Victory Road predictions here for Impact Wrestling. Hi, welcome to SCW here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Please like and share the video as well. Going to go through the match card then for Victory Road. Of course, returning on Impact Plus. I'm really pleased to see we're going to get events back on Impact Plus. Victory Road as well, a classic Impact or TNA if you want event from the past of the pay-per-views. I hope we're going to get a few more of those come back as well. Maybe like Destination X. I really love Lockdown back in the day. Was one of my favourites. No Surrender, Sacrifice. Maybe we'll get some of those events back. We'll have to wait and see as we go along. But Victory Road is back this weekend, and of course we've got a stacked card for the show, so I'm really looking forward to it, including the first match we're going to talk about, which I'm really surprised actually has been thrown on this show, but certainly is worthy. The Impact World Championship, Eric Young taking on Eddie Edwards, and this is really good because I think that Eddie Edwards, of course, was the champion from Slammiversary. I thought when he lost the belt to Eric Young that he would actually be a shoe-in to be on the Bound for Glory main event, but doesn't look like it's going to be the case now. I mean, of course, now this match, the rematch has been thrown for this show. What's really interesting as well is that Ken Shamrock turned heel this week, and of course he's aligned with Sami Callihan, and they attacked Eddie Edwards here, so maybe Ken Shamrock versus Eddie Edwards is going to be the direction for Bound for Glory, and let's not forget Ken Shamrock will be going in the Hall of Fame that weekend as well, so that will be a big weekend for him, and obviously that would mean a big weekend for Eddie Edwards, and of course we've got our championship match with Eric Young against Rich Swann, so that makes me believe that Eric Young will retain here. I'm not sure how it's going to quite go down. Maybe Shamrock gets involved, which causes Eric Young to escape with the championship. It looks like Rich Swann is pretty much close to full 100%, but I don't expect him to take part in this show at this particular time. Next, we'll talk about the Knockouts Championship, and really excited for this as well. Deonna Purrazzo will be taking on Susie. It's all about Susie's character. Of course, she's good friends with Kylie Ray, so we're building towards that Bound for Glory match that's currently in place, which is Deonna Purrazzo against Kylie Ray. I expect Deonna to retain here, let's be fair. I don't see it going any other direction here, but Susie, she's starting now to conflict with herself. She's fighting with herself each and every week. Is it Susie, or is it a re-emergence of Su Yung? I'm really excited about that. I love the Su Yung character. She motivates on a fantasy booking direction for myself. I think that that character, there's so much mileage you can get from that Su Yung character. Susie has worked in the time it's been around. It's certainly been fun and a different direction for her character in the meantime. And to have this sort of, schizophrenic kind of between the two that we're getting right now is certainly fun TV. But I think that at this rate, Susie is going to lose here, and I think that's going to help her get back to that Su Yung character as we move forward, perhaps towards Bound for Glory, or maybe not long short after. Next on the card, we've got Rohit Raju with the Rohit Defeat Open Challenge. I think this has got a lot of fun. He's not challenging, ironically, the people that are going for the X Division Championship. He's not going for the likes of Chris Bay. He doesn't want Trey. He doesn't want TJP either. He wants someone completely different. And looking through the Impact roster, I'm wondering what could go on here, because Ace Austin's already got a match elsewhere in the show, so you're looking for perhaps the best X Division wrestlers that could go in here. Jacob Christa's not been featured for a long time, but that could be a way to bring him back in, but I'm not so sure on that one. I'm going to go for a trusted favourite of the X Division, and that's Suicide. I think that this could be a fun way to bring him in, because he's been sparingly used for matches against Moose as of late, so this could be a good way to bring him back into the X Division, and I still think we're building towards Ultimate X when we come for Bound for Glory. That's my prediction there as a match that I think we're going to get. I certainly think we're going to get the four of Rohit Raju, TJP, Trey, Chris Bay, and I think Suicide could just be that missing piece of the puzzle to put this match fully together. So I reckon that Suicide comes in, and I actually think that Suicide is going to pick up the shock victory. I think whoever comes in is going to pick up the victory over Rohit. I'm not sure if the title was on the line. That maybe would change my prediction if the belt is up for grabs. But I do think that this is certainly going to be something that's going to be a placeholder in building towards the Bound for Glory match with the X Division Championship. Next, we'll look at Brian Myers against Tommy Dreamer. This seems very thrown together, but I do like what they've done in such a short time with it. The fact that Brian Myers, of course, is here, and he's the most professional wrestler, and he's acting anything but, destroying stuff back in the locker room with frustration. Tommy Dreamer saying, look, hang on, don't do this punishing on what you've done previously in your career. You're in a great locker room. You've got a chance for a fresh start. And Brian Myers was like, well, hang on. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But next time I see you in the corridors, you got to look, turn, and walk the other way. This week on Impact, anything but. Tommy Dreamer wasn't turning, he wasn't going anywhere. He's happy for this match, and it's going to be taking place at Victory Road. To give a prediction, Brian Myers here for me. Tommy Dreamer does not need the victory. Brian Myers here seems to be building some momentum, slowly but surely, in Impact, and I think that he will continue that here with a victory over Tommy Dreamer. Quite fun. We've got Reno and Scum against Heath, Slater and Rhino. Heath for Impact is my favourite thing going on right now. Love the video package we had the other week with those two. I really love the cameos they had with that as well. It was such fun, such well put together video. And Heath, of course, is an unsanctioned match, so he's still not with Impact Wrestling, but I think him and Rhino will pick up the victory over Reno Scum, and this, of course, is still putting things into place where, of course, there's more argument that Heath should have that Impact contract, and it'll be interesting to see what direction that goes further from there. I mentioned Ace Austin had a match. It's a fatal four-way match that's going to be going on with those guys. Ace Austin will be, of course, a part of the Tag Team Championship match at Bound for Glory. And, of course, there'll be a competitor from each team that will be going in, of course. So we've got Ace Austin against Karl Anderson versus Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander. I think this is going to be the match of the night. I think this has got Show Stealer written all over it, of course, for Victory Road. Of course, all of the teams, Ace Austin and Fulton. We've got the Good Brothers, Motor City Machine Guns and the North all going to be taking on each other at Bound for Glory. On this, of course, this is going to see who can get the one-upsmanship going into the show. Will it be the champion itself? I feel it's more fun to have one of the challengers to come through here. The North always seem to find their way in tag team action. Karl Anderson has been a great singles wrestler in the past, but Ace Austin is the one that's got the most experience in recent times of being a singles competitor. So I think Ace Austin picks up the victory here and gives them, him and Fulton, the momentum going in to Bound for Glory. So I think Ace Austin will pick up the victory at Victory Road. Last but not least, let's talk about Jordynne Grace against Tennille Dashwood, who of course is probably going to have Caleb with a K in this corner. Good to see him back in Impact Wrestling, Caleb Connolly. Of course, another departure from NWA, which is a bit of a shame, but what's their loss is Impact's gain, and I like the chemistry that he's got with Tennille. I think it's great on-screen chemistry. I like what they're doing. We've got the rubber match here. Of course, Tennille and Jordynne have had 2 matches previously. I'm surprised the rubber match wasn't saved for Bound for Glory. I did think that would be a match on the card, but looking at it, Tennille won the first match, Jordynne won the second match. Tennille was not happy about the third match. Therefore, I think Tennille will pick up the victory in this. At this moment, Jordynne Grace is at the back of the line. She's not someone that's going to be going for the Knockouts Championship, or shouldn't be in the near future for me, because Deonna Purrazzo should have other challengers. But I do want to see Jordynne Grace against Deonna Purrazzo one more time. In fact, the Q&A I had last week asked if I'd like to see them two in a ladder match. I would love that. I think that'd be awesome. But I don't think it's going to happen in the very near future. I think that Tennille would be better in place going towards the championship. Even though she's a heel, she could be a placeholder ready in case Kylie Rae picks up the win and wins the championship, because then you've got a ready-made match between those two. So for me, I think we freshen things up here towards the top end of the card. Tennille Dashwood picks up the victory at this Victory Road special for Impact Plus. But that's all the matches there for you. I think it's going to be a great show. Really looking forward to it. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. If you're a fan of NXT, NXT TakeOver 31 predictions are up on the channel now. Go and check them out. This Week in Wrestling will be on the channel tomorrow. Impact News is included in that, so make sure you go check that out, as well as AEW and WWE all featured in that show. I'll see you next time here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Please share with a friend. Please subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell as well to be notified when videos are released. And like I say, drop a comment. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Have yourselves a great day. Thank you. This has been SCW.